I once felt trapped by the expectations of others, as if I were living someone else's life, always following a path that wasn't truly my own. I remember waking up one morning, feeling an overwhelming sense that the choices I had made were not mine at all, but rather a series of decisions made for me by society. Have you ever felt that the choices you make aren't entirely yours? When was the last time you truly listened to your inner voice? Today, I invite you to embark on a journey that challenges the status quo and empowers you to break free from those constraints. Together, we'll uncover the hidden secrets of our identity and discover a life that resonates with our authentic self. Have you ever paused amidst the chaos of daily life to wonder if you're truly in control of your decisions? In those quiet moments, ask yourself whether the choices you make are a genuine reflection of your inner voice or simply echoes of external influences. This inquiry is the spark that begins the journey toward reclaiming your authenticity. Reflect on the last time you challenged a belief that felt imposed upon you by others. Perhaps you accepted ideas or norms without question, allowing them to shape your path. For instance, think about a moment when you went along with the crowd, even though deep down you yearned for a different outcome. By daring to question these inherited notions, you open the door to a deeper understanding of who you really are, independent of societal expectations. Consider whether you're truly steering your own destiny, or if invisible currents, old habits, unexamined assumptions, and external pressures are silently guiding your every step. What is one decision you can recall that might have been swayed by others' expectations? This realization is both empowering and transformative, inviting you to take a stand for your individuality and purpose. The journey ahead promises to help you reclaim your authentic voice and reshape your future. Embrace this opportunity to explore the depths of your true self and prepare to break free from the constraints that have long held you back. Your path to genuine self-discovery starts now. Are you ready to take control? From the very moment you were born, powerful forces, society, culture, and family began shaping a version of you designed for comfort and predictability. These early influences provided you with a blueprint, a framework to navigate life. Yet, while this blueprint offers security, it can also limit your true expression. Think back on moments when you chose conformity over passion, times when you let external expectations override your inner voice. Ask yourself, do these decisions truly serve my inner truth, or are they merely the result of conditioning? Over time, this carefully constructed identity may have become a cage that restricts your full potential. The safe and familiar can sometimes hold you back from exploring who you might truly be. For instance, you might have opted for a stable career path instead of pursuing a creative dream that once lit up your heart. Reflect on the choices made for the sake of security and consider the possibility that these decisions may have sidelined the vibrant potential within you. Today, I invite you to challenge that blueprint and envision a future where you define your own path. Imagine a life where you courageously pursue your passions, even if it means stepping outside the comfort zone. Embrace the possibility of transformation by questioning the choices made for you, and let this journey of self-discovery unlock the true potential that has always been waiting to shine. Imagine a person named Alex, a dedicated corporate professional who spent years conforming to the demands of a fast-paced work environment. Every day, Alex wore a well-practiced mask, a composed, reliable image crafted to meet the expectations of colleagues and superiors. Yet beneath that polished exterior, a long-forgotten passion for painting quietly simmered, waiting for a chance to be expressed. One evening, while reviewing old photographs from childhood, Alex was struck by the memory of carefree creativity, a vivid reminder of a time when self-expression was unbridled. This moment of recollection serves as a powerful reminder that the masks we wear, though they offer comfort and acceptance, often conceal our vibrant, authentic selves. Ask yourself, when did you last feel a spark of creativity that you had to hide? What parts of your personality have you suppressed in order to fit in? These questions invite you to identify the areas where societal expectations have overshadowed your true desires. To begin unmasking your authentic self, set aside just 10 minutes each day to journal your experiences. Write down moments when you felt compelled to hide your real thoughts or talents. Make a list of hobbies, interests, or creative pursuits you once cherished but have since set aside. Then choose one small actionable step, whether it's enrolling in a short art class, dedicating time to sketch, or simply revisiting a creative activity you loved to reconnect with that suppressed part of you. This intentional step can serve as the first brick in rebuilding the bridge back to your true self, gradually peeling away the layers and embracing the vibrant potential that has always been there. Venture into your inner world, a vast realm where subtle symbols, recurring patterns, and deeply rooted emotions hold the keys to your true identity. Every day, your subconscious mind speaks to you through dreams, impulses, and seemingly random thoughts. But have you ever paused to notice them? For example, you might recall a recurring image in your dreams, a lighthouse in a storm. While it may seem insignificant, it could symbolize your inner self, calling out for guidance in times of uncertainty. Take a moment to observe the themes that emerge in your everyday choices. Have you ever instinctively chosen a certain path, only to later realize that it aligned perfectly with an unspoken desire? Maybe you've hesitated at opportunities that felt too big, only to regret not stepping forward. These patterns are not mere coincidences. They are powerful signposts that reveal hidden aspects of yourself, whispering truths about your deepest fears, longings, and untapped potential. Now, envision the hero within you, a force driven by purpose and determination, ready to overcome obstacles and pursue your greatest aspirations. Think of a time when you took a bold step, perhaps speaking up for yourself when it was uncomfortable, or finally making a change you'd been avoiding. That moment of courage wasn't random. It was your inner hero taking the lead. This hero isn't just an abstract idea. It's a very real part of you, waiting for permission to take action. Alongside the hero, picture a wise mentor appearing in moments of uncertainty. Maybe it's the voice of a teacher from your past, an inspiring book, or even your own intuition, offering guidance when you need it most. This guiding presence, whether external or internal, is always available. You just need to tune in and listen. And then there's the shadow, the part of you that echoes hidden fears and unspoken truths. Maybe it's the voice of doubt telling you not to try, or the anxiety that holds you back from taking risks. But what if that shadow isn't your enemy? What if, instead of something to be feared, it's a teacher? Consider the moments when self-doubt stopped you, only for you to later realize that pushing through discomfort led to growth. These timeless patterns, from heroic impulses to gentle guidance and unguarded vulnerability, are not distant myths, but active clues on your journey towards self-discovery. Pay attention to them. Allow them to guide you as you navigate the landscapes of your mind, and open your heart to the rich tapestry of experiences that make you uniquely you. Transformation begins when you recognize that every fragment of your being, your successes, your failures, your strengths, and even your perceived weaknesses, contributes to the masterpiece that is your life. Imagine your identity as a mosaic, with each experience, emotion, and challenge adding a unique piece to the overall picture. No single fragment defines you. Rather, it is the harmony of these parts that creates wholeness. Embracing integration means blending all these pieces into a unified, authentic version of yourself. It's about honoring not just the parts of you that shine, but also the aspects that have been hidden away. Think about the qualities you admire in others: confidence, resilience, creativity. Could it be that those very qualities also exist within you, but have been buried under self doubt or societal conditioning? This journey is not about discarding any part of yourself. Instead, it's about welcoming every piece with open arms. Even the moments you once considered mistakes or imperfections hold wisdom and value. Consider this. What if the very traits you've been trying to suppress, your sensitivity, your introversion, your rebellious streak, are actually your greatest strengths? The aspects of yourself you have hidden could be the key to unlocking your true potential. Ask yourself, what practical step can I take today to honor every aspect of my being? It could be as simple as journaling about a part of yourself you've neglected, exploring an interest you've ignored, or openly expressing a side of yourself that you've kept in the shadows. Whether through creative expression, deep self-reflection, or acts of courage, every small step toward integration is a stride toward transformation. Imagine a life where the things you once saw as flaws are recognized as hidden strengths, unique qualities that set you apart and fuel your growth. In this envisioned reality, each perceived imperfection becomes an asset, opening doors to new opportunities and paving the way for inevitable change. As you integrate these diverse elements of your identity, you lay the foundation for continuous transformation. Embrace this journey of self-acceptance and watch as every mindful decision brings you closer to the person you were always meant to be. Fear is a powerful barrier that often stops you from pursuing your dreams. Think back to a time when a promising opportunity, a new job, a creative project, or even a budding relationship was right before you, yet you hesitated because you were afraid of being judged or failing. That moment of hesitation is a reminder of how fear can cloud your judgment and hold you back. Recall specific instances when the dread of judgment or the fear of making a mistake paralyzed you. Perhaps there was a meeting where you wanted to share an innovative idea, but you remained silent, or a chance to travel alone that you let pass because of uncertainty. These memories, though difficult, reveal the limits that your internal fears impose on you. Now, imagine the transformative potential of facing those fears head-on. Consider someone who, despite a crippling fear of public speaking, signed up for a course and discovered a hidden talent for communication. What if you could turn your moments of discomfort into stepping stones for growth and renewal? Picture the liberation that comes from challenging your status quo. Envision yourself taking a small risk, like joining a group discussion or trying out a new hobby, knowing that each step forward helps transform fear into a guide rather than an obstacle. Ask yourself, what if each moment of discomfort could serve as a catalyst for personal evolution? Reflect on how different your life might be if you embraced fear as a teacher. How might your world change if you saw every setback as an opportunity to learn something new about yourself? Consider journaling about a specific fear and tracking how confronting it, even in small ways, gradually builds your confidence and opens up new possibilities. Ultimately, embracing the unknown and viewing fear as a guide is your gateway to evolving beyond self-imposed limits. Every act of courage, no matter how small, adds up, transforming fear from a roadblock into a stepping stone that propels you toward a life filled with endless possibilities. Consider the story of Jordan, a dedicated teacher who always defined themselves solely by their classroom role. For years, Jordan found comfort in being a teacher, a label that provided security but also confined them to a narrow identity. One day, while attending a local art exhibit, Jordan discovered photography, a passion that revealed a whole new, dynamic side of their personality. This experience shattered the illusion of a fixed self. This story challenges the idea that you are unchanging, Reflect on the labels you've clung to in your own life. What fixed definitions, such as just a teacher or only a friend, have you allowed to define you? Ask yourself, how might my life change if I embrace the possibility of continuous reinvention and exploration of new interests? Imagine the freedom that comes from shedding outdated labels. Picture the liberation of stepping away from a role that once confined you and welcoming the possibility of being multifaceted, dynamic, creative, and ever evolving. How would it feel to discover that you can be so much more than a single title or identity? Now, take a concrete step toward breaking this illusion. Identify one limiting label you use to define yourself. Write it down, and next to it, jot an alternative vision. Perhaps creative innovator, lifelong learner, or curious explorer. Then set a small goal that aligns with this new vision, such as enrolling in a photography class, exploring a new hobby, or dedicating time each week to something you've always been curious about. To track your evolution, commit to a weekly journal where you document your experiences, feelings, and any shifts in how you perceive yourself. Reflect on the challenges you overcome and the new opportunities that arise as you gradually break free from old identities. This process will help you see that your identity is not fixed, but a living, evolving expression of your true self. Transformation is closer than you think, and it begins with a careful examination of your daily habits. Start by creating a simple inventory of your routine activities. Jot down everything you do from the moment you wake up to when you go to sleep. Ask yourself, are these actions aligned with your inner desires? Or are they simply echoes of external expectations? This initial exercise lays the groundwork for meaningful change. Next, commit to setting aside at least 10 to 15 minutes each day for honest introspection. Find a quiet space free from distractions and use that time to journal about your experiences. Consider prompts like, what do I truly desire today? Or, which routine makes me feel disconnected from my authentic self? As you write, focus on identifying moments when you felt your inner voice was silenced by external pressures. This practice will help you reconnect with the thoughts and emotions that matter most. Once you've reflected on your current habits, choose one small, actionable change to implement. For instance, if you notice that endless scrolling on social media leaves you feeling unfulfilled, set a goal to replace that time with a creative activity, perhaps drawing, writing, or even exploring a new recipe. Track your progress by noting any shifts in your mood or mindset in your journal. These deliberate actions, no matter how small, are the building blocks of transformation. In addition, incorporate mindfulness techniques into your daily routine, whether it's a short guided meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply pausing to appreciate the moment. These practices help center your thoughts and align your actions with your true self. Over time, this intentional practice can lead to significant improvements in your overall well-being and self-awareness. Finally, consider setting weekly goals that encourage you to explore your interests and passions. Perhaps commit to trying one new activity every week, be it a cooking class, a nature walk, or a creative workshop. Celebrate even the smallest victories in your journey. And don't be afraid to adjust your goals as you discover more about yourself. Each mindful moment and deliberate step contributes to a gradual yet profound transformation toward the life you truly desire. This is your moment to rewrite your story. I challenge you to look at your daily life with fresh eyes. What is one small change you can make today that will bring you closer to your authentic self? Have you considered what dreams you've set aside due to fear or external pressure? Now is the time to break free and take that first step. Embrace this opportunity to challenge every assumption about who you are. Step boldly into the uncharted territories of your mind and dare to redefine your identity. I invite you to share your breakthrough in the comments, join the conversation, and subscribe for more empowering insights. Your future is waiting. Dare to claim it and start living the life you were meant to lead. Your identity is a living, evolving masterpiece, a canvas shaped by every experience, dream, and even fear. As we conclude this journey, remember that each twist and turn along your path contributes to the vibrant, authentic self that lies within you. Reflect on the insights you've gained today and ask yourself, what new possibilities could emerge if I embraced every part of who I am? Stand at the threshold of a new chapter with the courage to challenge every limitation. Dare to break free from outdated narratives and step into a life crafted by your own choices. Every decision you make is a brushstroke on the canvas of your true self, painting a picture filled with endless potential and possibility. Take a moment now to appreciate how far you've come and to envision the limitless future that awaits. What would your life look like if you embraced continuous growth and transformation? Let that question guide you as you move forward, confident in your ability to shape your own destiny. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-realization. As you step into this new beginning, carry with you the promise that every day is an opportunity to celebrate your authentic self. Embrace the journey and know that your path to transformation is ongoing, each step bringing you closer to the limitless future you deserve.